Okay, this will be my last basics video. Okay, there will be nothing more basics than this video. I'll be starting from zero, not even zero, starting from -1, and we'll go to level 5. Okay, in this video you will completely learn how to write a program, how to not just write a program, how to decode the question and write the program in less than 5 minutes. No matter how hard the program is, you won't take more than 5 minutes to write the program. This is my guarantee. Only if and only if you people understand what I'm trying to say in this video. Okay, don't be like any video this video will go maximum for 15 minutes, guys. Maximum 15 minutes. Pay complete attention. Okay, pay attention. Literally half, not just my two sections, overall all the 18 sections that's there. In this, more than 17 section students won't be knowing how to write printf till now. It's a fact. Or don't know how to write scanf till now. They don't know what is main, they don't know what is execution, nothing. You people just go to lab, you take up the observation, baba baba baba, mama mama, you copy it there and you come back. What's the use? Even I don't have any use, even we faculties don't have any use, you students don't have any use. And in exam hall we'll be giving you like this: 0, half, 0, 0.5, 0. If you want to get out 5 out of 5, then watch this video carefully. And if in case you get stuck anywhere, the comment section is open. Just comment your query there, I'll respond back. Okay, this will be my last basics video, so make sure you people take good advantage of it. And CSMA and B section, before coming to the next lab, I want you people to watch this video very carefully. I swear, from the next lab no observations will be allowed. Right now I stopped it, you people will be knowing. From next lab I'll even stop people sitting together or even talking. You have to do yourself. I'll swap the questions. I won't give all the same questions to everyone. I'll give 1A to someone, I'll give 1B to someone, 1C to someone, and I'll swap it so that you people won't copy. So make sure you understand this. PPS is not a subject where you can bahad. Let's get started. So before going to coding part, I want you people to be clear with two parts. One is structure of C program, and the second one is input slash output operations. Okay, these two things you should be very clear. I hope you know this. I hope you people know this. If you don't know, go back to part A video. I think it will be either class 1 or 2 video. Learn from there and return back here. Without that, absolutely no use of going front. Okay, this is my first condition. And second, input and output operations. This is printf and scanf. I believe you people, no matter which section you are, you would have gone at least to 4 labs by now. I make sure you people know printf and scanf. I'll tell you in a very simple manner what is printf and what is scanf. But before that, let me change the ink. Okay, I'm splitting the sheet into two. If you want, make down the notes. First one is printf. If you people don't know what is printf and what is scanf, trust me, you won't be able to write any program. Printf is used from the computer to display the output to the user. By using printf, we get the output. Just understand this part. Metro. We get the output using printf. And scanf, it is reverse. In this, the user enters the input values either from the keyboard or whatever it is to the computer. I think this much is clear. Just understand the basics. Printf is used to get the output, whereas scanf is used to give the input. This is first part. Now the second difference. The second difference is, in printf there are two different syntaxes, but in scanf we have only one syntax. So first let's go with printf two syntaxes. Syntax 1. Take down, if you are watching this video, make notes. Syntax 1 is just to print a blank text. For example, let's assume this itself is the text. I want to print, just to print the blank text. This itself is my text now. I want to print it using printf. So for that the syntax is printf, printf, open the bracket, double quotes, write whatever you want here, close the double quotes, bracket close, and like this. In simple understanding it, right? Whatever you want to write, put it inside the double quotes. See now, printf, just to print blank text, double quotes close, and done. If you write this thing, if you write it like this in the output screen, you will see the same text as it is what you wrote in between the double quotes, just to print blank text. Understand this very clearly. Half of the students from different sections, I have gone to multiple labs, none of them know this. Some people just by heart even the spelling mistake. Some people write the spelling mistake. Some of the students even write the ma'am's spelling mistake. Some ma'am wrote it as compound interest. She made some mistake like this. Students are writing the same thing. What the hell is this, man? Understand what you're writing. See, understand the syntax again. Printf, in between the double quotes, no matter what you write, exactly the same exact copy will be printed in the output. This is part 1. This is type 1 of printf. Please write down printf. Write down. Don't just keep practice. Double quotes లోపల మీరు ఏం రాస్తారో మొత్తం అలానే ప్రింట్ అవుతుందమ్మా. This is the first type of printf. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Now the second type of printf, syntax 2. As I told, we have two syntaxes. Syntax 2. Here what happens is, in your program you could have used some variables, right? Like a, b, c, or you can be using length, breadth, or you can be using something called as area, whatever it is. These are the variables that hold the value. If you want to print the output of these values, the printf uses printf, which combines text plus format specifiers. I'll tell what is format specifiers. This will contain both text and format specifiers. Forget my spelling. Double quotes close, comma, and name of variables. This is the syntax. In simple, let's say I have two variables where the value of a is stored in my computer. A is equal to 20. I want to print the value of a as printf. I want a value should be printed out. Hope his life gets saved. Sorry, ambulance. Double quotes lopla value of a is equal to a ani rasi ila raste. In case some of you people do this mistake, ila raste output screen lo value of a is equal to a ane vastundi, and we won't get the value of 20. No matter what it is, you will get the exactly same thing, because this is the syntax 1. But if in case instead of this a you want to print the value of 20, for that the syntax we use is this one. Printf value of a is equal to, what is a? Number. And what type of number is it? It is an integer, right? There is no decimal point. And what is the format specifier for integer? It's %dc. All %d, %f, %c, %ld, whatever it is, these are called as format specifiers. Okay, these are called as format specifiers. So here for 20 it is an integer type. What is the format specifier? You have to write it like %d. Okay, close the double quotes, put the comma. Now this %d, which value we want to print here? There may be n number of values in your program. There may be a, there may be b, there may be c. How will the compiler know what is this percentage? How will the compiler know which variable is %d, right? For that you need to write the variable after the comma, saying that comma a, close the semicolon, and print it this way. See, value of a is equal to, this will be printed as it is. This is just a normal text. Okay, whereas the format specifier is found, it will check immediately after the comma what is the value. And here we have a, and a value is 20, so we'll get it as 20. Always remember this. And second common mistake students do is, see here, printf value of a is equal to percentage d అని ఇస్తారు double quotes. Here they will write too many arguments a b c. What is this? What is this? See how many format specifiers you have written in between the double quotes. Only that many number of variables should be here. If you have written percentage d somewhere in printf, definitely after comma there should be two variables a comma b ante, or c comma d, whatever it is. If you are having here percentage d and after comma you are only giving one value, what did these two values need to do? Adukku tinala, right? So if you are using, no matter how many percentage you use, after comma specify so many variables using, separating them using commas. This is the second syntax. So I'm writing the syntax. Just write down. First syntax is printf sorry, water. First syntax is printf normal text bracket close, done. This is normal text. Second one, printf normal text plus format specifier, give variable names here, variable names, double quotes close, ila rayali. This is semicolon, okay, ila rayali. This completes printf. These are the two ways by which you can print the output from the computer. Just a second. Yeah, this is how you will print the output from the computer. One part is done. Now the second part is scanf. Right, we need to give the inputs to the computer, and we have only one syntax for it. Thank God, thank your God, whichever you love, because we have only one syntax. Simple. Write scanf, open bracket, double quotes. Here in the first block you need to only write the format specifiers. Like see, if you are taking two inputs, you need to write two format specifiers. If you are taking three inputs, you need to write three format specifiers. If you are taking one input, one format specifier. I'll show you. See now. See, let's assume I want to take an input of an integer, one integer. So what is the format specifier for an integer? It's percentage d. So percentage d, double quotes close, then put a comma. Now put a comma. Next, this will enter a value where you want to store that value in a. See, if you consider this as your memory, okay, the moment you gave int a memory block is created for the variable a like this in your memory, okay, and the value that you want to enter should be stored here. So this particular block address should be given, so ampersand, which holds the address, and then a is the value, so give it as a. This is why the moment you give ampersand a, whatever value you're gonna enter, that will get stored into the address of a. If you want to give 5 will be stored inside that. Here you will come here and you will write 5 here like this. If you want 15 will get stored here. That's the reason you give it as scanf. And see now, in one scanf, in a single scanf, you can take multiple inputs. Say I have two variables, say int ab, and I have one more variable, say float c, and I want to take all the inputs in one scanf. Possible. Write like this. Scanf. What is the first format specifier? Percentage d for a. What is the next one? Percentage d for b. What is the third one? Percentage f for float. No spaces, nothing, double quotes close, and first value is an integer where you want to store it. Let's say in address of a, comma. Second value where you want to store it. Let's say value b, address of b. Third one, let's say percentage f where you want to store it, in c, ampersand c. Done. See, in a single line I took the input of three variables. I have seen multiple students writing scanf and taking one single input. Why are you wasting so much of time? What's the use? Just put it in one line now. Done. The only thing you should know is how many percentage you have used, that many address and should be there. Percentages should be equal to and at the end of the day. That's it. This is scanf. 90% of the students don't know how to write scanf. So scanf syntax is clear. Printf syntax is clear. If these two are clear, now I'll show you how to write a program. How to write programs in just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, not more than that. I will write 5 programs for you people, and these programs, you will love it. See, first part, whenever a program is given, let's say write a C program. simple, let's go with simple. Write a C program to calculate area of a rectangle. Ide program kadamma, area of a rectangle. Whenever a program is given, the mistake that students do is directly they will be like, hash include, hash include, yesterday or attention. What is that? Are you people professionals? You are learning, right? Don't directly start coding. Put a line like this. Divide the page into 3/4 and 1/4. Divide it. In the 1/4 part, before you start writing program, write here algorithm. Use the word algorithm. Step 1. What is the formula for area? Area is equal to length into breadth. Inte kadamma area. Do we know the value of L? No. Do we know the value of B? No, we don't know both of them. Second one, take inputs for A and B, that is length and breadth. I will store them in the variable A and B. Done. Third one, calculate area. Fourth one, print area. Fifth one, end. See, now you have a plan. What you need to do exactly, kada. This plan will help you. Now just convert this plan into program. Come here. The header file we use for input output operations is standard input output header file by default. stdio.h. Done. First part is done. This is compulsory. Next, program starts from the main. So write main. Int main. Bracket open, bracket close. Done. This is also done. Now see. We have 3 variables. One is area, one is length, one is breadth. So how many variables we need? 3 variables, and most of the times values will be entered as 20, 30 itself. So int a comma b, this is my length, this is my breadth, and area ki C. Done. I initialize the 3 variables. My step 1 is complete. Right, my step 1 got completed in just one line. Second part, I have to take the input for A and B, that is length and breadth. So printf, so that the user should understand now what he needs to do. Printf, enter values for length and breadth. Ante kadamma, enter the values for length and breadth. Now I have to take the input. Scanf, input is taken using scanf. Am I wrong or right? Yeah, I am right. Scanf, any variables unnai, length and breadth, ante kada. See, %d for length, %d for breadth. Aipoinda first half. And where you want to store the values, I used the variables A and I used the variable B. You can use whatever names you want. You can use Z, you can use X, you can use Y, you can use P, you can use T, you can use T, you can use M. There is nothing. ఈ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్స్ మీరు ఎలానా ఇనిషియలైజ్ చేయొచ్చమ్మా. దెర్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ లైక్ ఏబీనే వాడాలి. యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఎనీథింగ్. ఇంట్ ఎక్స్ కామా వై, ఇంట్ జెడ్, ఇంట్ క్యూ, ఎవరు వాడండి. ఇట్స్ ఫైన్. సో నౌ my input operation is complete. What is the next step? This part is also done. Third one, calculate the area. Okay, we'll calculate it. See, C I used to calculate the area. C variable free. C is equal to A into B. Done. Area got calculated. Area formula enti. If this is the rectangle, this is the length and breadth. Length into breadth is equal to area. Ante kada. The names I used for length is A. The name I used for breadth is B. And to calculate the area, the name I used is C. C is equal to A into B. Done. Third part is complete. Next, what is the fourth part? Print the area. See, if you write this algorithm, it becomes very simple. Now, I have to print the value outside, right? And what is the function we use to print the value? Printf. Write whatever you want. I'll write it like this. Area is equal to %d. Because I have to print the value kada, %d. Double quotes close. And where is the value? It is in C. Directly write C. Done. You need not write and in printf. Okay, don't write and in printf. Just write directly value C. And done. Now all parts are done. The last part is end the program. And the last part is to end the program, right? I'll end it. Return 0. Done. See, program got completed. See how clearly you can write the program if you have the algorithm. Don't ignore the algorithm part. This is the most important part. This part is not there for no reason. If you have a plan, you can easily write a program that you want to write. See, I just wrote the program so easily seeing these 5 lines that I wrote for myself. Right? Now we'll do it let's do it for other number. Let's do for other program. Okay. One more simple program. Simple program. I'll write 3 programs. One is done. The second one, let's write a program algorithm, write a program to calculate simple interest. And formula for simple interest first raskondi, p into t into r by 100. Inte kadamma formula. Second one, what are the values? I don't know. I don't know the value of p, I don't know the value of t, I don't know the value of r. Now input p, t, r, done. And third point, what is the third point? I have to calculate si. Calculate si. See, write down like this, write down the algorithm, it will become very easy. Fourth one, what is the fourth part? Now calculated. Now what should I do this si? I have to print si, print the value of si. Fifth one, end. So now let's convert it into program. Header file that is used to take input and output is by default stdio.h. stdio.h. Next, start main, int main. It's custom amma, ila raste custom. Now start. So what are the variables that I need to take? P, T, R. Avuna, P, T, R. I'll take them in integer for now. I don't want to complicate. Let's take it as integer. P, T, R. This we bracket ledu, sorry. Let's write it again. Let's say P, T, R. Done amma. PTR వచ్చిందా? Next time cheyali. Input the values for printf. So printf lo రాయండి. Printf lo enter values for p, t, r. Done amma. Second line. Now I have to take the input. Scanf వాడండి. Scanf. And what is the data type? Integer. So percentage d, percentage d, percentage d. What are the variables? Ampersand p, ampersand t, ampersand r. అయిందా అమ్మ? Done amma. We got the inputs. What is the next part? Calculate si. Si is equal to, see, for si I don't have a variable, I didn't initialize the variable here. Now initialize again. We need one extra variable, comma, let's say si ane తీసుకుందాం. So si is equal to p into t into r, bracket lo raskondi, by 100, semicolon, close. Formula complete. We got the value for si. Now next time cheyali. I wrote here print si. Okay, let's print si. Printf si is equal to, or simple interest is equal to percentage d. Okay, I am taking it as integer si. Done amma. I print the value for si. What is the last part? End the program. Return 0. End. See, I wrote the program. After writing these 5 lines, just 5 lines, I wrote such a big program. Is it hard, ma? Is it hard? And if you, in case you are very good, you can just even more specify this. Ikkada nenu input ptr తీసుకున్నా కదా, you can write like this. Input p, principal, it can be rupees as well as paisa, like 100 rupees dot 20 paisa. Input p, and rate of interest can be 8.2%, 3.3%. Input p and r in float, raskondi alane. And time in int, time can be in int. Then you can just, you can do so much. Am I wrong? Then what is the remaining? Si can be principal, it can have rupees and paisa. Si also in float. ఇలా రాసుకుని ఇక్కడ కన్వర్ట్ చేయడం కష్టమా అమ్మ? Is it even hard? See how simple, just writing 5 lines. Now, this is the most important question. I gave this to CSMB section, okay? See the question. Write a C program, okay, that takes 4 integer as input anna. 4 integer as input. Perform product of first two numbers. Sum of next two numbers. Print answer in product to the power of sum. ఇదే నమ్మ నేర్చిన ప్రోగ్రామ్. రాయలేకపోయారు. Now let's write it in my style. Split the paper into 2 parts. Done. Now read it. Write a C program that takes 4 integer as input. Ikkada undi first line, 4 integer as input. Very clear. 1 input 4 integers. Let's say input int a, b, c, d. అయిపోయిందమ్మా ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్. నెక్స్ట్, పర్ఫామ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఫస్ట్ టూ నంబర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? a into b. You need to perform product. Second one, a is equal to a into b. Done amma. We perform the product of first two numbers and store the value in a. Next, perform the sum of next two numbers sum perform cheyali. Let's say c is equal to c plus d. Done amma. I perform the sum of next two numbers and store the value in c. I performed the product of first two numbers and stored the value of in a. If you want, you can initialize e comma f, and you can also use e and f here. It's your choice. It's your choice. I'll use e and f. Okay, I'll use e and f. Let's make it easy for you. I wrote e is equal to a into b, f is equal to c into d. Done, Amma. Done. Now what is the next question? Sum of next two number. Print the answer in the form product of sum. See, I have to print the answer in product e to the power f. Inte kadamma. For that we have power function. Power first value is base, comma f. Done, Amma. I have to print it. Idi print cheyali. Print. ఆ తర్వాత end. See, if you had written it like this before starting the code, ఎంత easy అయ్యేది. Now just come back here and start programming. We have the algorithm ready అయిపోయింది. Just come here, hash include stdio.h. this is common, stdio.h. next int main main start చేయండి. And how many variables have you used here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. int a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma f to make your life simple. Next time చేయాలి printf enter 4 integers. అవునా, enter 4 integers. print scanf 4 ఇంటీజర్లు వస్తాయి. %d done. And you want to store the 4 variables. Let's say and a comma and b comma and c comma and d. done అమ్మా. scanf ఇంతే కదమ్మా, 1 line syntax. 4 integers input వచ్చాయి. This part is done. So we are done with first part completely. Second part, perform e is equal to a into b. E is equal to a into b. Done. Next part, f is equal to c plus d. F is equal to c plus d. Done ma? Done. What I need to print? I have to print power of e of f. Power of e of f ni నేను print చేయాలి. And power is a function, inbuilt function, and the header file that holds it is mat.h. common sense. mat.h లో ఉంది. So come back here and write mat.h. hash include math.h. అయిపోయింది initialization. Now what should I do? ఇది ప్రింట్ చేయాలి. printf, direct printf answer is equal to %d and write the formula power of e comma f bracket open close. Wait, good. And you come here and you write power of e comma f, power function done, may printf done. Printf is done. ఇది కూడా complete. I have to print the value. print చేసేసా ఇక్కడే. And what is the last part? End the program, return 0 and done. See, program got completed just by writing this simple algorithm. అవునా కదా? Just by writing this simple algorithm of your words, you can write a program in such a simple format. ఎంత బాగా రాయొచ్చు ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ని ఇలా చూసి భయపడకూడదు. You should first decode what you want to do like this. సింపుల్గా రాసుకోండి ఒక చిన్న ఆల్గోరిథం, దెన్ రైట్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్. సి ఎంత స్ట్రక్చర్గా వస్తుంది. సివిల్ ఇంజనీర్స్ కూడా ఒకేసారి బుర్జ్ ఖలీఫాని కట్టలేదమ్మా. ద వరల్డ్స్ టాలెస్ట్ బిల్డింగ్ బుర్జ్ ఖలీఫాని 1 సెకండ్లో కట్టలేదు. దే ఆల్సో మ్యాడ్ సమ్ ప్లాన్స్ ఇన్ ద షీట్స్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ బ్లూ ప్రింట్. అలాగే we programmers also have something called as blueprint. Either we can use algorithm, we can use pseudocode, or we can use flowchart. ఈ ఊరికే ఇవ్వలేదమ్మా. దిస్ 3 హ్యావ్ అ మీనింగ్. అందుకే కదా యూనిట్ 1 పార్ట్ ఏలోనే మీకు ఉన్నాయి ఇవి. పార్ట్ ఏ పార్ట్ బిలో వచ్చేస్తాయి ఇవి. వై డూ యూ థింక్ వీ హ్యావ్ దిస్? ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఈజీ టు రైట్ అ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. నాలా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటే మాత్రం మీరు డైరెక్ట్ ఇలా రాయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే మీరు ఇలానే రాయాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ కంపల్సరీ పార్ట్. దిస్ పార్ట్ ఈజ్ మ్యాండేటరీ. So from next time when you want to write a program, write it in this format first, then write it in this format. ఒకేసారి ఇలా రాస్తా చింపేస్తా అంటే ఏమీ చింపలేరమ్మా మీరు, మార్క్స్ పోగొట్టుకుంటారు. ఓకే, సో ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఐ వాంట్ యూ పీపుల్ టు డూ టుడే ఇస్ లెర్న్ printf and scanf. దెన్ algorithm రాయడం నేర్చుకోండి. మీ స్టైల్లో రాయండి. దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఫిక్స్డ్ సింటాక్స్ ఫర్ algorithm. ఎనీవన్ కెన్ రైట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఎనీ ఫార్మాట్ దే వాంట్. ఓకే, దెన్ ట్రై టు కన్వర్ట్ సింపుల్ algorithms you wrote into programs. చూస్తా మీకు ఎందుకు ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ రాయడం రాదు, నేను చూస్తా. ఎందుకు రాదు, నేను చూస్తా. అండ్ సింపుల్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఫార్ములా కూడా ఉందమ్మా. p ఇంటూ 1 ప్లస్ r/100 టు ద పవర్ t మైనస్ p అని. దిస్ ఈస్ ద కాంపోనెంట్ ఫార్ములా. అవునా కదా? అండ్ ఇఫ్ ఇన్ కేస్ యూ నో దిస్ ఫార్ములా, కన్వర్ట్ ఇట్ ఇంటూ ఫార్ములానా. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్? p ఇంటూ, ఓకే బ్రాకెట్ ఓపెన్, ఇది పవర్ ఫంక్షన్లా ఉంది. యూస్ power of. This first part is the base. 1 plus r by 100. Done. Comma. Comma. Comma ఏంటి? t. అవునా కదా? See, 1 plus r by 100, comma, t minus p. ఇది కష్టమా అమ్మ? Is it hard to write this program? Is it hard to write this program? అన్నీ ఈజీ అమ్మా. If in case you know to write this thing, if you know to write how to write algorithm or a pseudocode or a flowchart, no program on this earth is hard amma. No program on this earth is hard. See, when I started C programming, మీలా నేను ఒకేసారి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ రాయలేదమ్మా. అలా రాసుంటే నేను మీలానే ఏడ్చేవాడిని. ఐ ఆల్వేస్ యూస్ టు డెవలప్ ఆల్గోరిథమ్ ఫర్ మై సెల్ఫ్. ఇది నా ఆల్గోరిథమ్, నా ప్రోగ్రామ్, నేను నచ్చినట్టు రాసేవాడిని. You people should also learn at least one among them, algorithm, flowchart or pseudocode, any one, and then start writing program. ఎందుకు అవుట్పుట్ రాదు నేను చూస్తా. ఒకేసారి దూకేయకండమ్మా. స్విమ్మింగ్ రాకపోతే డైరెక్ట్గా సముద్రంలో దూకేస్తే మునిగిపోతారు. ఫస్ట్ స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ బేసిక్స్. Flowchart, algorithm. When you write at least 10 to 15 algorithms kada, then your mind itself will start making algorithms in your mind. Then you don't even have to write here. Automatic mind లోనే ఒక బ్లూ ప్రింట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. How do you think I remove your errors in such a simple format? నా తల్లో algorithm ఉంటుంది ఆల్రెడీ. ఇలా చేసి ఉంటాడు, ఇదే. ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే ఆన్సర్ సేమ్ రావాలంటే ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే algorithm కూడా ఇట్ విల్ బి సిమిలర్. ఎవరు ఎంత ట్రై చేసినా కూడా ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే algorithm విల్ బి సిమిలర్. వర్డ్స్ మే చేంజ్, ఫార్మాట్ మే చేంజ్, ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ సేమ్. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో ఫ్రమ్ నెక్స్ట్ టైం అంటే ఈ రోజే టేక్ యువర్ ల్యాబ్ మాన్యువల్ 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, whatever it is. At least write 3 programs now using my method. First write algorithm, then convert it into code. ఎందుకు అవుట్పుట్ రాదు నేను చూస్తా అమ్మా మీకు. ఎందుకు రాదు నేను చూస్తా. మీకు ఇంత చేసి కూడా అవుట్పుట్ రాకపోతే ఆ తర్వాత నన్ను అనండి. ఐ విల్ సీ ఇట్. ఫర్ నౌ, for today itself, write 3 programs. Practice this method. ఎందుకు అవుట్పుట్ రాదు నేను చూస్తా. You will do mistakes, I promise, but learn from that mistakes. మీ ఆల్గోరిథం కరెక్ట్గా ఉంటే కోడ్లో మిస్టేక్స్ అయితే ఈజీలీ డీబగ్ చేయొచ్చు. మీ ఆల్గోరిథం రాంగ్ అయితే ఇక్కడ రాస్తే ఇది రాంగ్. సో ఫస్ట్ లెర్న్ ఆల్గోరిథం, దెన్ కమ్ టు కోడ్. ఓకే, బాయ్.